I was hosting a virtual Kai workshop with a group of dancers in New York. In one of the sessions, I led them through a series of questions about trust. The first question I had them answer was, what does it mean to trust someone? And one of the ladies said, it means fully believing the other person has your best interest at heart. It means having the confidence that you could put your life in their hands and be safe. So I asked her, do you believe that God has your best interest at heart? She smiled and said yes. I asked her, do you trust that your life is safe in God's hands? She smiled again and said yes. So then I asked her, if that's the case, why is it still so difficult for you to trust Him with your career? Why do you struggle to completely put your career in His hands and allow Him to fully lead and direct it? And this time, she smiled very awkwardly, like, dang, yeah. See, in this module, we're continuing to explore the life and art that spawns a deepening intimacy between us and God as we engage in our creative practice. So we're going to grapple with this same question regarding our own art life. How do we learn to trust God with it and within it? How do we learn to trust Him at greater depths and with bigger and bigger things? This module is about developing a deeper relationship with God as artists. Why then am I talking about trust? Well, if trust is present, intimacy will naturally develop. But without it, there will always be suspicion, hesitancy, exclusion, and distance, all environments that make intimacy impossible. So let's get into this. Most, if not all of us, aspire to trust God completely, but we think about it in a way that's misaligned with how trust is actually developed. Here's what I mean. We think about it like we think about baking a cake. We think, when I get the ingredients, I'll bake the cake. In the same way, we think, when I get some trust, I'll use the trust I got to trust God. And when He gives me more, I'll use that more to trust Him more. But that is not how trust is developed or deepened.